5 spiritual meanings behind the crow. 1 Sacred law. When you see a crow, it could be a sign that it's time to reflect on your values and sacred laws. Sacred law is different from man's law or the law created from religion. It explains that a crow wants you to self-reflect when man's rules or laws may not be aligned with sacred law or spiritual law. An example of sacred law can be our intuition when we know something isn't right or in alignment. 2 Communication from the spiritual realm. Crows are often associated with death and considered messengers from the other side. Crows are considered an intermediary between this world and the spirit world, says Rambo. 3 Change. The crows fly with the wind in a way that some have predicted weather changes, such as tornadoes and rain. They symbolize that the winds of change will blow into your life and you'll have to adjust the way you're flying. 4 Death. Sometimes crows can represent death in a literal or figurative sense. Crows can be an omen of change. Sometimes an omen of death. But death doesn't have to be scary. Change always asks for the death of something and a rebirth of something new, she adds. 5 A clean home. On a lighter note, crows can also symbolize clean living spaces. The male and the female build the home together high up for protection and are kept incredibly clean. She suggests that if you meditate on the symbolism of the crow, you may walk away with more respect for your health and house. What to do if you keep seeing crows? Spiritual circles believe that if an animal wants to send you a message, it will keep appearing until you get the memo. If you see crows everywhere, it can be an indication that change is coming or you need to do some rigorous self-inventory, some serious look at your inner self. Noticing crows means you are attuned to your surroundings, or maybe someone is trying to communicate with you from the spiritual realm. If you begin to see crows frequently while experiencing a dilemma, suggests that the crow may be asking you to look at the dilemma through sacred law, through self-reflection and accountability, and to make a decision based on these things. Interpreting dreams about crows. Dreams are full of clues and information and can be a form of receiving messages or signs. Dreams are always about unfinished business. Dreams are something we are working through. The mind speaks in terms of symbols. Because the crow is deeply rooted in sacred law, seeing this symbol in a dream means it's time for self-reflection. When a crow appears in a dream or as a symbol, it's asking you to self-reflect where the rules of man aren't in alignment with sacred law, says Rambo. She offers up examples of how you may be out of alignment with man's law versus spiritual law. Maybe you need to stand up when something isn't right, or maybe you need to ask yourself if you're treating a situation or a person properly. The color of a crow is important. Colors are relevant. If a crow shows up as a different color, sometimes it has to do with a specific spirit or god trying to speak to them, depending on the pantheon or preference of the dreamer. The number of crows in the dream is symbolic, too. If numerous crows show up as a group, it's a message to bring your lessons back to yourself and learn more. The crow is always learning from people, places, and other animals. If a crow appears in your dream, jotting down your dream, with as many details about symbols, colors, numbers, and context as possible, will help you decipher what it means for you. There are several questions to ask as you attempt to recall your dream. What is going on? Is the crow talking to you? Is the crow attacking you? Are the crows swooping through the sky?